What's up, Drew? Lance Galloway from the Detroit Pistons. Just want to say thank you for all your support. Give you a shout out. Detroit Drew. Check him out on YouTube. Peace.
Yo, this is Rick Mahorn, the bad boy, giving a shout out to my man Drew, Detroit Drew. Make sure you tune in on his YouTube channel, Detroit Drew. Bad boy.
How's it going? Happy hump day. And today I had a different video planned, but with prioritizing what I want to talk about, here we are. Shout out to Pistons Talk, man. If you guys have not followed him on Instagram, go do so. If you're not subscribed to him, also go do so, because this guy's putting in the work, and it's originally where I seen it, and we're going to talk about it today. So, from Zach Lowe of ESPN, he thinks that the Detroit Pistons will actually have a market this offseason for Blake Griffin. Now, we all know Blake's been hurt for, all of last year. It's no surprise. That's kind of what we've expected. But I do think Blake is due for a comeback year. One last hurrah before he really starts getting out of his prime, where he won't be able to play at this high of a level. But I do expect him to come back and play similar to his second year in Detroit, where he did make all NBA third team, did make the All-Star game, and got the Detroit Pistons back into the playoffs. I do expect that Blake Griffin to be back for a majority of next season. That being said, I do think that other NBA teams are willing to take that gamble. One of the trades that we on Above the Rim suggested was the Golden State Warriors. And now I think I've seen it on Bleacher Report, or I've seen someone post it, that people are actually talking about Golden State giving up the second overall pick to Detroit for Blake Griffin and the seventh overall pick. It makes sense. Golden State plays small ball. Blake Griffin will go into their system and play really well. They can give us Andrew Wiggins to balance out the salary and stuff like that, and Andrew Wiggins could thrive here. We can move on from him. Andrew Wiggins is not really the main factor in that trade. It's giving Blake Griffin a chance to go get a ring, and it's a chance for us to go get LaMelo, Anthony Edwards, whoever's available there at number 2, to finally potentially get a superstar through the draft, if we don't butcher it. But I do think other NBA teams will be interested in Blake Griffin. You know, Milwaukee, they're looking to get Giannis some help, and yeah, Blake Griffin may not be their number one option. I think that their number one option is to go get CP3 now that OKC's made them. But if that trade doesn't go through, hey, Blake Griffin could take a load of pressure off of Giannis, and it would be way hard to stop those two people. Like, I can't even imagine that. It would be insane to try to stop both of those guys. I think outside of LeBron and AD, that might be the toughest two people in the league to guard and stop. I'd like to see it. But at the same time, Milwaukee doesn't have as much to give us as some other teams do. They don't hold any leverage over any other teams. Yeah, they have some nice assets. They don't really have any good draft picks. So I don't know what the Pistons are looking for. If they are going to trade Blake Griffin, they're going to do one of two things. They're going to want to treat him right and send him somewhere nice, and they're going to want some nice things in return. I think Golden State's the perfect match, in my opinion. But there's other trade partners out there. I just think Golden State can give us the most. We do want to move up in the draft, I would like to think. But again, there's no connection to that. I think that they were set on moving up in the draft through the lottery, but fell to 7 anyway, which there'll still be good people at 7. So if a trade's not there, what the hell? Take someone at 7 and move on with the season. I'm not saying you have to trade Blake Griffin. I don't really care if we do or we don't. I love Blake. I love watching him play for the Pistons, but if we do move on for him, I just want to see him go somewhere nice so that way he can get a ring and continue to add accolades to make his Hall of Fame case. And I think if he goes to the finals and wins a ring, I think he's a solidified first ballot Hall of Famer, in my opinion. But what do I know? I just like that other mainstream media have been talking about what we've been talking about for months now. And it just goes to show you that we do know what we're talking about on Above the Rim. Sometimes, sometimes our takes get a little bit crazy, but when we're serious, having fun, and talking sports, we do know this team very well. And it feels good to get solidified. And I like to brag about it because it just shows you we know our team. We know our players, and we know what we can and what we can't get. And when people from ESPN or whatever talk about some of the stuff that we've been talking about, it's kind of cool. It's kind of cool, in my opinion. But what do you guys think about him saying that the Pistons should have a market for Blake Griffin this offseason? If we do, what are some people you want back in return? Who should we trade Blake to? All that good stuff. Leave it down below. We'll be talking about this on Above the Rim this Saturday on 313 JMO's channel. Make sure you guys tune in for that one. Instagram, Twitter, DSA members, DSA channel, DSA links, all the good stuff in the description. Check all that stuff out. And I will see you guys here tomorrow. And that's the bottom line because Detroit Drew said so. Peace.
Gotta drink.